3D approach is basically a 360 degrees approach that we do towards fitness with all my private clients. So it covers majorly three things. The first thing is the nutrition, second thing is the training, and the third thing is the lifestyle aspect. Now, this session is purely value, guys. So if you are watching this, continue to watch this, because by the end of the session you will have a clear cut picture of what you need to do for next 30 days and beyond that to lose weight and belly fat as well, right? So the first thing that I want to talk about today is the nutrition aspect. I will not start with a traditional approach of identifying calories first and then defining what to eat. Instead, we'll do a bottoms up approach wherein we understand what are the macros. So if you guys are not aware of what are the macros, I have detailed trainings about protein, fats and carbs as well, and what are their role and functions as well. All right. So how do we identify protein? So this is a very basic step that we guys want to get started with, guys. So take your body weight in kilograms, multiply that with 0.8 grams, right? 0.8 grams to 0.1 grams. My suggestion is start with 1 gram into your body weight in kilograms. That is your protein intake per day, right? We'll do the same with the carbs as well. So for carbs, we'll start with at least your body weight in kilograms into 2 grams. Right, or 2 to 3 grams per kg, which will be, so for example, if you're an individual who is weighing 80 kilos, your carb intake per day would be 160 grams. Third thing is fat intake. Now, like the protein and the carbs as well, for the fats, what we need to do is multiply your body weight with 0.65 grams. That's what I prefer you guys to get started with, right? Until unless you're overweight and obese, that's when I want you to start with 0.5 grams. Okay, so if you're an 80 grams individual, again, your fat should come around 40 to 52 grams. All right, so this is how you determine your macros. The first thing is determine your protein by multiplying your body weight with 1, determine your carbs by multiplying your body weight into 2, and all these things are in kilograms and grams, guys. Right, so if you know your weight in pounds, convert that into kilograms and multiply with 0.1 or 0.2 or 2 grams or something like that, right? So protein 1 gram per kg of body weight, carbs 2 grams per kg of body weight, and fats 0.5 grams per kg of the body weight is how I want you guys to get started with, right? So once you determine that and once you arrive at these numbers, this is a simple math, right? Prepare a table like this with, I would prefer you guys having 4 meals per day that I want you guys to take. There is a reason for this, guys, because the constant intake of the food will keep your digestive system active, which will also invest certain calories to burn calories as well, right? So to burn calories, to digest food, your body needs to invest some calories to digest it, right? So make sure you're having at least 4 meals per day, which is I think the best thing that you can do for yourself if you're a busy individual. If you're following something which is unsustainable, like an intermittent fasting or a keto diet, until unless you have a specific health issue, you will get the maximum result when you eat 4 meals per day, because after every meal your body has to invest effort and calories to digest it, right? So 4 meals per day, this is how you're going to take it. So your total protein intake, for example, the number that you arrived at the top, for example, your protein intake is 80 grams. You take 0.25 grams of it in your breakfast. So 1/4 of it. So around 20 grams of it in the breakfast. Same with the carbs as well. If you have 160 grams, 80 grams of that should be taken in the breakfast. You do not want to have any fats in your breakfast. That's an easy way for you to digest food in the morning and have energy till evening, right? Now the second meal is your lunch. So lunch, again, follow these calculations, take the total protein into 0.35 grams. That's what you want to have for lunch, and dinner as well. So lunch and dinner, you will be seeing the same amount of macros, except that the carbs will zero down in the dinner and we'll add fats there, right? So the lunch will have, again, 1/4 of your carb intake. So which is if you're taking 160 grams per day, divided by 4, which will be 40 grams, which will be 40 grams in your lunch, right? And your fat intake is, suppose your fat intake is 40 grams in a day, divide that equally between your lunch and dinner. That is the best time for you to have your fats. Okay, so make sure you have 4 meals. You divide your proteins, carbs and fats like this. There is no calorie calculation involved. It is a simple and a straight math. Now I know a lot of you guys have a question about how do I know what contains 20 grams of fats. So exactly for that, guys, what I did is I created a macro cheat sheet. There is a hyperlink in this document. Now, the second aspect of this training, which is training itself, right? So workouts. Now I know a lot of people. I know, Partha, this is wonderful that you've given us, nutrition to sort out with. But what about training? For that particular reason, I've given you 4 weeks of detailed training on what to do in terms of their videos, sets, and repetitions as well. So there are 3 different things that I've given you based upon where you're working out. If you're working out in a gym, there is a gym-based training document wherein you'll have in detail in terms of on what day, what is the workout that you have to do, okay? And also, there is a video related to it, how many repetitions you have to do as well. And if you are working out at home and if you have dumbbells handy, there is a training based on that. And if you do not even have dumbbells or any equipment at home, there is a body weight training document that I prepared. So it is all pretty straightforward, guys. All you have to do is pick it up, use this template, apply it for next 30 days, and you will definitely see a result. Right? So you have training with you, you have the exercises, the sets, the repetitions that you have to do, what kind of trainings you should do, along with their videos in these documents. Right? So let me show you how this works. So if you open this document, they're all hyperlinked, guys, by the way. So you'll get it on day 1, you'll see what are the workouts that you have to do, and they're hyperlinked in terms of their workout videos as well. So there is a weekly training that I gave you, like 5 to 6 days of training, wherein you will do that for the next 4 weeks, the same training without any changes to it, because that is most efficient for you to get results. Right? Now, I did the same with your home-based dumbbell training and home-based bodyweight training. Now, the third thing for the lifestyle, I do not want to give you too many things to do. I'll keep it pretty straightforward. Just do 10,000 steps for next 30 days every day without fail, and you will see the result that I'm talking about. Right? So it is only 3 things that you have to do for next 30 days, guys, for the result that you want to get, and beyond that as well. This is not only going to work for next 30 days, but if you're going to continue for the next 3 months, you'll still see results out of this. The first thing is sort out the nutrition the way we spoke, right? And there is a macro cheat sheet as well. You don't have to think a lot. Just apply these calculations, prepare this table, and choose the foods that you want to eat. It is as straightforward as that. The second thing is the training template. I have given you the exact training template. If you have any injuries or health issues, guys, this is definitely not for you. So this is an exact training or exact replica of what I do with my clients in the first month. I hope this was helpful, guys. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out to me. The entire group, the upgrade group, is created with an intent to upgrade your lifestyles. When we are upgrading softwares in your laptops and phones, why not upgrade yourself? Right? You want to look good, you want to have energy, you want to have health with the minimum and the most efficient efforts possible, then upgrade is a place where you want to stay in. Right? I see that, Rohit. I see that, Louis. I'm going to send you these trainings. I'm going to send you this template. You can just access it, click on those hyperlinks, do the trainings, get the results in the next 30 days. And there is one favor I want to ask all of you guys who are watching this live or replay, right? If you see success through this particular training in the next 30 days, I want you to leave me a feedback in the upgrade group, which I'm pretty sure if you're following for the next 30 days, which you will see, right? That is the only favor that I ask you, because others in the group who think that this will not be working or this is not for them, I want them to know that this works for anyone who have an intent to get fit.